Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, September 28, state that Spencer Cassadine showed Trina Robinson their hotel suite, so she said it was great and kissed Spencer as they spent precious time together in New York City. Spencer needed to make other plans, so he left Trina to decompress after their flight. This allowed Trina the opportunity to call Portia Robinson and let her know they'd arrived safely. At Carly Spencer's house, Jocelyn Jacks, Avery Corinthos, and Donna Corinthos were all dressed as cowgirls, so they raced around the kitchen in a water fight before the younger sisters drenched Ava Jerome as she entered. While Donna and Avery went upstairs, Ava informed Jocelyn that the doctors were optimistic about Drew Kane's condition. During their talk, Jocelyn also stated that Trina was fortunate to have Ava in her life and that Trina valued her. Trina then put Jocelyn on video chat, and Joss inquired whether she was still feeling prepared for her first date with Spencer tonight. Jocelyn said to phone her later after Trina confirmed she was, however she admitted she didn't want every detail. Trina wondered what else Spencer had in store for them when he arrived and dropped some hints about their NYC plans. Spencer teased Trina about possible surprises before they drank champagne and shared a toast. Spencer handed Trina a necklace as a gift, and then they went out to supper together. Back with Jocelyn, she invited Ava to stay for Chinese food, which Ava agreed to. Jocelyn grinned as Donna and Avery applauded Ava's arrival for their supper. Cyrus Renault met with Mason Gatlin and hoped for good news on Drew after pulling some strings for a late visit. Mason didn't have much information to provide, but Austin Gatlin Holt had warned him that things weren't looking good. Cyrus ultimately began ranting about the devil and a lost hand. Mason said that Betty Rutherford may have been too smug and flashed her cards, or that she may have cut a deal against them. Mason, according to Cyrus, was an idiot for believing Betty had joined forces with Sonny Corinthos when the problem was Ava. Carly remembered making love declarations with Drew and insisted she'd find a way to get him out of Pentonville. Drew woke up and stated he was doing oak after Carly fretted about complications and sought information on his status. Drew said that he was better with Carly present, so she was overjoyed to see him awake. Carly felt bad about Drew's situation, but he pushed her not to blame herself and insisted he was all right. Jordan Ashford talked to Warden Garton about how there might have been some collaboration between prisoners and guards, so she demanded an investigation into who was on duty during Drew's attack. When Jordan escorted Warden Garton into Drew's chamber, Carly wanted to know how the warden could have allowed this to happen and aggressively inquired what type of jail she was operating. Warden Garton, Jordan insisted, was there to help with the case and maybe get Drew in front of another court. Warden Garton agreed with Carly on the importance of getting Drew out of Pentonville. Despite the fact that Drew had no information about what had happened to him, Warden Garton promised her that she would work to ensure that nothing like this happened again. Drew advised that they put any talk of prison and trials aside once they were alone with Carly. Drew grasped Carly's hand and simply wanted to enjoy their time alone together. Back at Carly's house, Jocelyn informed Ava that her mother had called and reported Drew had awoken. After Jocelyn pondered who tipped off the SEC, she pointed out that someone could have been responsible for Drew's unfortunate fate. Ava called Nona in private to inform her that Drew was awake. Dante Falconeri took Dr. Damon Montague's testimony concerning Cody Bell to the PCPD, but the doctor remained silent about the tablets discovered in his pocket. Dr. Montague pretended that Cody was Sasha's dealer since she had been given drugs at Ferncliff. Gladys Corbin finally consented to give herself in and testify against Dr. Montague at home, so Sasha Gilmore said Gladys couldn't tell the police she was involved. Sasha requested Gladys speak from her conscience and planned to wait there while Gladys went to the PCPD. Unfortunately, Gladys betrayed Sasha once she got outside the door and called the cops to come pick her up since she was an escaped fugitive. When 2 officers arrived for Sasha, they hauled her away while she kept asking Gladys why. Back at the police station, Cody discovered Dr. Montague was free to leave and pounded him to stop him. Once Cody was restrained, he complained to Dante and said they couldn't let Dr. Montague leave. Cody was shocked to find that Sasha had been returned to Ferncliff by the officers who had brought her in. Cody desperately tried to contact Max Scorpio, but Sasha had to return to Ferncliff until they could go through the right legal steps to rescue her. At Ferncliff, an employee handcuffed Sasha to her bed again while Dante tried to intervene, but Dante was eventually forced to leave. Dr. Montague warned Gladys in the PCPD interrogation room that Sasha would be taken care of. Dr. Montague ominously continued, "I'll see to it personally." Sasha was an emotional wreck in her shackles at Ferncliff when she peeked out the window to see a scary Dr. Montague waiting outside her door. Sasha will experience another horrible ordeal, according to General Hospital spoilers, so don't miss all the chaos. According to General Hospital teasers on Friday, September 29, Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, will notice Hamilton Finn in the locker room shower at G8 and will get a wicked glint in her eye, as if she might join him. As they eat dinner together in New York City, Trainer Robinson will remind Spencer Cassadine that good things come to those who wait. Spencer and Trainer will return to their hotel suite after finishing their meal for some sizzling lovemaking and making this a night to remember. Laura Collins and Kevin Collins will then have a fascinating meeting with someone who may be able to assist in the search for Nicholas Cassadine. Nicholas recently left for Europe with the intention of providing Laura with proof that he was alive. Thus, the person Laura meets with may be able to provide such confirmation. Willow Corinthos will pay Drew Kane a visit at the hospital as Laura discovers something about Nicholas. Willow will be able to thank Drew for what he did in Greenland and convey her condolences for his time in prison. Drew will insist on knowing one thing, and he'll add that it's really important. Drew might inquire on Willow's recovery and get some good news because she's doing so well. According to GA spoilers, Willow will also be unsettled, so we'll see if she's just shaken up by Drew's Pentonville nightmare or if she learns something else that bothers her. Cardi Spencer, on the other hand, will provide Michael Corinthos the latest Drew information and insist on using it against the judge. Carly will be determined to keep Drew out of perilous situations in the future. Across town, Nina Reeves will have a meaningful conversation with Sonny Corinthos, which will likely include discussion of his family and possibly their wedding plans. Because Sonny and Nina's wedding is approaching, they may agree to shorten the time frame and set a new date. Meanwhile, Ava Jerome, Maura West, will scream when she receives an unexpected guest, one who is most emphatically not welcome. In Friday's preview video, Ava screams when she spills a glass, but who will she see to elicit such a frightened reaction? It's likely that Nicholas has already returned to shock Ava, but it may also be Aunt Mason Gatlin, as Cyrus Renault has asked him to make sure Ava is dealt with. Of course, someone like Nicholas or Austin Gatlin Holt could come along and save Ava from Mason, unless she flips the script and kills Mason herself. According to General Hospital spoilers, Ava is in for some terrible situations, so stay tuned. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.